Hey guys, happy Friday! It's me, it's Becca, obviously. Um, so it's Friday, and I thought I would give y'all a quick chat, tell you how it's going, tell you what I learned today because I felt it was really necessary to share this because we learned at chapel to be thankful. It's been my one thing I've been learning, and God has been providing me with that constant reminder. But today we were talking in chapel about basically how we as humans forget what we need to be thankful for. We basically tend to complain about a lot of things, which is something I have an issue with too. I'm learning, but this is the whole point of this project. I mean, I remember thinking this I need to make sure that people understand that I'm thankful for each person, as well as building people up and showing the community that I want them to be good people. So today at chapel, he was explaining a story about, he was kind of putting it in perspective. First, he started singing a hymn, he wanted to share with us that he it's a lullaby, that he made for his 1-year-old son, and it's beautiful. It's about basically praising God, but also as well as thanking him for the many blessings that he has in his life, and he's telling his child that by singing it to him. But he was explaining that how in our society today we tend to complain about a lot of things, such as for example, he explained that we complain about how we don't have enough clothes, that we have to eat the same thing all the time, or that basically we don't have anything to eat, but quite frankly we do. We have so much in front of us. We don't have enough shoes, we have to put makeup on, we have to shave, basically everything that we complain about everything because we just do. I don't know what it is. It's because we have so much, I think. We have so much given to us that all we want to do is complain about it. Have you ever had a conversation with somebody? This is it. I realized a few days ago this is what's something that has been really, really just making me ache sometimes, in my heart. But have you ever had a person that you're sitting with and all they're doing the whole time, they're not hearing you out, they're just complaining about all these things that they do not have or cannot do, or basically just everything in their brain and whatever they're saying is just pure negativity. Guys, I'm not saying I'm perfect because I've done that so many times, but I've caught myself doing that, I've caught myself saying all these things to people, and then I'm just man, really? If you have an issue, if you're complaining about it, then do something about it. Do something about it. Make yourself feel better. I don't know. That's why I put up that page, guys, literally the happy page, because I'm sitting in class, worried about things and complaining about things, but then I was you know what? I need to work harder. This has nothing to do with the teacher. This has nothing to do with, the grade. It's I need to work harder. I need to personally motivate myself to do things and get stuff done and be successful. That's what it is. If you're complaining about how you, for example, no makeup November. There's a lot of women that are, that feel that makeup's necessary, right? So, in my opinion, I like to boost people up and say you know what? You're beautiful either way, right? So they complain about the way that their face breaks out, or the way that they don't look really pretty, all this stuff, and I get so tired of hearing it. It's just something that I want you to know that you're beautiful. You don't need me to tell you. You don't need anyone else to tell you. You need to know. Guys, there's so many more so many more examples to that that I have, and I could talk about that forever. But hit me up if you ever want to talk to me about stuff like that, because I am your girl. Guys, he also explains a story that really touched my heart. He's explaining that he knows this woman that works that volunteers at a village. I'm sure she's a missionary. But there was a woman that she met there in the village, and the woman has to walk 3 miles a day to get water, right? So she has to get water for drinking, for washing her body, for her clothes. Like, think about how much you use water, okay? Now think about if it was less accessible, like, if it was not in front of you, think about that. You just turn a faucet on, you know? Like, I literally have to take maybe 10 steps to go brush my teeth. Like, 3 miles, okay? Picture that. The missionary asks the village woman, she says, don't you just get tired of doing that? Like, don't you just get so tired of walking 3 miles a day just for water? And the woman could have said yes. She could have said, oh man, people don't understand what it feels like. But no, her response was simply, at least I don't have to walk 4 miles a day. That's it. You think about that today. She also asks another question, which has to do with the fact that like at the DC, I even do this, like the dining center here. I tend to always say, like, oh, I just really don't like the food. Like, it's always the same thing all the time. Like, I just get so tired of it. Just sitting here complaining about it when, quite frankly, we have 3 different restaurants in our availability. 3 different restaurants I can go to, and a salad bar, and a dessert bar. Like, I have so much in front of me, but I tend to complain about it. Like, I'm pretty sure all of y'all can relate to this. She asked the woman, aren't you, or like the people in the village that eat chicken all the time. All the time, they eat chicken all the time. That's what they have, and that's providing for them. That's what they can eat. The woman said, aren't you just tired of eating chicken? Like, chopping their head off, plucking the feathers out. Like, it's just such a process. Aren't you just so tired of doing that? And the woman responded, at least I don't have to eat sticks. Guys, think about what you're doing. Think about what you're saying. I know each person has a heart in here, like, I know y'all do. And I know y'all think things, like, self-consciously every time I complain about something, in my brain, I know that I'm like, Becca, be quiet. And say thank you, Guys, say thank you for things that might simply be ridiculous to you. Sometimes I say thank you about ridiculous things, but it's gratitude that builds your character and makes you a really, it makes you content. I'm not going to say you're going to make you a good person, because that's not what you need to hear. You pay it forward, you give it, you get it in return. Like, that's how it is, and that's how we should be in society. That is why this project is so important to me. It's because I'm giving, and I'm giving, and I'm giving, and I know that you're doing things in your society, or you're impacting people around you. Guys, say thank you today. Say thank you for the food that a waiter gives you. Guys, say thank you to your parents. Yeah, yeah, they bother you sometimes. But you know what? I know this for a fact. I know I bother my mom sometimes. That's human nature. But that does not mean I am not thankful for her, or my brother, or my father, or my stepmom. They are very important people in my life. And I'm very thankful for them, because they go out of their way to make me happy. Guys, say thank you. Don't write it on Facebook. You say it, and you genuinely mean it. We need to do that, guys. That's being compassionate. That's being sincere. Guys, don't yell at a waiter because they got your order wrong. Be the person that has a heart that says, hey, like, maybe that person really is having a rough day. Think about that, Like, how would you feel if some person was just, like, nagging you? I'm getting sassy, but I'm just, seriously, like, I've watched people yell at people that they don't even know. Because what? Your fish was, like your steak was cooked wrong? Get over it, dude. Be thankful you have something in front of you. Someone's serving you. Someone's being selfless for you. Yeah, they get money. Okay, they're not volunteering their time, but that doesn't mean that they don't have some stuff going on. I'm trying to cut this short. Guys, we are all human, and we all have hearts, and we all have minds, and we all have feelings. I know that's cheesy and that's whatever, but take it. Like, we all think about things like that. Granted, we might not say stuff the way we want to. Or, yeah, we might get hurt. Yeah, or it could be super happy. That's so great. Be happy. Be thankful. Be joyous. Be full of love. Go hug someone today. Guys, everyone needs this. Everyone needs to know that they're important. But also know that you need to know that you're important. Like, that's something else. Guys, I could talk about stuff like this all the time. All the time. Because I do. It's in my brain every day. I know there's some people out there that have issues with other individuals. Maybe you have relationship problems. Maybe you have friendship problems. Maybe you lost a friend, Things like that happen. Maybe, like, your friendship just ended with somebody that, like, was a big part of your life. It is never too late to say I'm sorry, to get over it. You don't have to be best friends with people. You don't have to, buy them a card. Guys, in simplicity, like, short story, just understand that, like, we are all in this together. We really, really are. This world is not going to change if we don't change. So when you turn on your faucet today, brush your teeth, take a shower in warm hot water, you think about this. Don't feel guilty. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying just stop and realize how this maybe small detail to you is actually a lot bigger than we think it is. When you're complaining about how you don't have anything to wear, when you're complaining about how, like, you're not in the latest fashion, or you don't have enough makeup, or guys, you don't have the best shoes or the best kicks or whatever you call it these days, you stop and you realize that is nothing compared to anything. It does not build your character. That is part of your personality. That is not your character. Guys, your character is so much more, and it'll go a lot farther than your personality. Guys, you could be funny. Heck, I love laughing. Like, that is my favorite thing to do. But when it comes down to seriousness, it comes down to responsibility and integrity, that is all my character. And that's what comes out. I am not by any means the only person in this world that feels like this. You do too. Deep down, you actually do really, really care. You might hide it. Guys, be good. Be good. All is well. Be content. Y'all are gonna get through anything that's going on with y'all. And y'all are gonna change the world. If you don't change the world, you're gonna change somebody, and that's all that matters, right? At the end of the day. And if anything, someone's gonna change you, which is even more beautiful. So, on that note, I just wanted to say I hope you have a great Friday. Also, I am blessed. I'm going to this cool event, Gadkin, which is like a great tradition at school, and I'm stoked because I'm going to Harmon. So, peace out, guys. Take care of yourselves. Have a good weekend. Rest up. Get some sleep. I know college students need it. Be careful out there. Ladies, y'all are great. Gentlemen, y'all are great too. God bless each one of y'all. And think about all this today. Really, really think about it. I love you guys. Bye.